I can't tell you, I'm not allowed to speak in Maine. I mean, really, it's a totally totalitarian. We've got a Republican conservative governor. When he went in, he called me the day before, asked me why I was upset about charter schools, and then, Governor, you know, there's no difference between a charter school and a public school except one thing. The charter school doesn't have an elected board. It's a public school without an elected school board. And he said to me, oh, well, we'll just have to do something about that. And I said, well, you know, if you do, you're just going to be back right where you are. So let me point out right here and just say, I almost forgot. That's the Rock, CFR, Heritage, Obama, Arne Duncan, Lou Gerstner. Isn't that a wonderful group? They all want tax-funded school choice and charter schools. Wonderful, poisonous group. The other group's pretty bad too. That's the one I wrote about, the public school system. The only solution is this. We have to go to the public school system. Oh, gee whiz, how can I say that, right? We have to. We have to stick with it because we're all Americans. We're not an elitist society. It's going to be broken up into charter schools and this and that. But they don't think that those charter schools are for school to work. They have them in Russia. They have them all over the country. Our people don't know that. They're called contract schools. So you can have that. You like that one, poison. Or you can have, what you work for now is to get rid of the U.S. Department of Education. And do not allow it to be put over with Health and Human Services or Labor. Because that would be exactly what they want. Because they're not education anymore anyway. They're putting in the communist birth through death community school system, which will have, we have all the research on this too, because it's nothing new. They've been working on this Mod Foundation out of Michigan ever since the 30s. They will have all the services under the umbrella of the school district. That means workforce training, abortion, euthanasia when the Supreme Court goes for that. Take grandma to see the leaves in the autumn. Everything, maybe no academics, you know, it's all going to be workforce training. Elitist schools, they'll have them. And that will be under, womb to tomb, under the umbrella of the unelected council. Now, write this down. What's his name? Lepley? William Lepley. It's in the Deliberate Dumbing Down of America. He's the Commissioner of Education in Iowa in the 1990s. And he gave an interview to the Muscatine, Iowa Journal, and he explained exactly what I just told you. That is the school of the future. Now, I know that there are many others who have said it in private meetings, but that's an extraordinary thing. His article is also at AmericanDeception.com, and you can see his beautiful face in that article. He's just arrogant superintendent of schools in Iowa. He's telling you exactly. Lifelong, he says? No grades? Individual education plans? See, they set it up. They use the minorities to get all the individual education plans in, no competition, no nothing. And then they said that the minorities' test scores went down the tubes. They used them in every inner city school. They use this Mastery Learning Direct Instruction program, which is, you know, clap your hands, the kids fly out the door, or whatever. That's not education. All right. So what we have, you're going to have to get rid of the U.S. Department of Ed. Don't let it move anywhere. Then you get rid of your State Department of Education. And the most important thing you go after is with these gals, you've got to stop the community schools legislation because you've got it here. In Georgia, they call it visions. Whenever you see words like that, go, visions. Georgia visions. So look that up. If you want to find out what's coming down the pipe, that's the pilot for the country. Georgia's visions. All right, now, so you understand what I'm trying to say. Rock, hard place. Now, the Rock, Gerstner, and that, what's his name with, you know, movies? What's his name? The one who's the head of the, you all watch those movies at night? We all can. What's it called? Netflix. Reed Hastings. Did you hear what he said a month ago? He really came right out and said we have to get rid of every locally elected school board in this horrible. That's what he said. And so put in with Gerstner, who asked Obama to tear down all 16,000 school districts. And then put in with Heritage, Jim them in, the whole crowd, put them all together. That's what we've got. I mean, the left and the right have merged. They have the same agenda, same totalitarian agenda. And so we have to start our own movement of people like you, and I plead with you. Because evidently it's not too late or you wouldn't be here, right? It's not too late. But you've got to work hard. Each one of you has got to enlist 10 people and vet them. They're good at that. I understand that one of these gals out here was vetting before she even knew what she was doing. And so Retta and Ray have been so great. They've taken such good care of me. And these gals, I absolutely adore them. You can imagine how I love every single one of you to pieces. Because, you know, the revolution, they didn't have that many people in the beginning. They really didn't. Now I think if I was talking about Patrick Henry, I said, wouldn't he be a good candidate for Guantanamo now, wouldn't he? So, right, yes, did you want to ask a question?
No, I said 3% in the original revolution, that was it.
Okay, well, see, so you got it. Be very careful, never take money. Really, I mean, you're going to have to yourselves take your own money and put it in, because you know where your own money is coming from. And I wish you well. I say prayers for all of you, because this really is terribly important for the whole world as well. They're looking at us. I've been in the Foreign Service for years. I know they're looking at us. And they're saying, if they let it go, we're all gone. So thank you very much. I'm sorry I guess I jumped.